Mario decided to go to the dice game like he normally do on a Friday or Saturday night. And on this day, dealing with that bent up with that pent up pressure and frustration, um, Mario was fed up. He got fed up. The dudes that he was rolling dice with, roughly about 7 or 8 dudes, after losing money, they went to talking about him, joning on him, picking on him, talking about how ugly his shoes were, talking about how he didn't know what he doing, went and lost money. He just come to bring money, lose money every time. And Mario not responding, he is just frustrated. Mario goes in the bathroom. He pulls out his 25, gets it ready, make sure it's loaded. He comes back into the area where they gambling at, and he opened fires. When Mario opened fire, the first guy he shoot in the head, the guy fall. Boom. When he shoot him, everybody start running. As everybody started running, Mario shoot one or two of the other guys that were running out. Pow, pow. But they still end up making it out the door and continue running. Mario comes back to the man who he shot the first time in the head, who is dying but is not dead yet. He gives him a second shot to the head. Wow. Execution style. When the man passed away, which is instantly, Mario gathers all the money that was left on the floor from the dice game. He goes into the deceased man's pockets, get his money. He goes get any money that he's seen loose laying around before making a hasty escape. When I come in Ace 2, of course, it was red shirts. One of the guys that I used to notice was a guy named Mario. Mario was short, heavy set, light skinned, had a short Steve Harvey afro. Real clean, real easygoing guy. He didn't say much. He was, if cool had a picture in a dictionary, Mario would pop up. Always smiling, never really seen him upset. Mario sitting up there minding his business. Mario took a liking to Zay because he knew that Zay was a gangster. Mario was also 7'4". He was GD. He was a gangster. When I came in, I don't ask me how, but some kind of way I thought I was a Crip. So we also got cool because we called it the dark side. In Juvenile, the Crips and the folks were the dark side, and everybody else was the other side. P Stone, Vice Lord, Blood, everything else was other. So we got good. That's how we end up getting cool, because we all in education together. Mario cool, he a folk, and he just good people. One day we sitting on the stairs, and there's a guy named Nut Nut. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Nut Nut was from Valdosta. His name, Nut Nut's name was Psycho. I don't remember his real name, but his name was Psycho. His name was Psycho. They call him Nut Nut. Nut Nut was his nickname. It's crazy. They called him Psycho. His nickname was Nut Nut. When I first got there, me being 16, I thought Psycho was about 20 or 21 years old. Light-skinned dude. I'm talking about swole. He's like, okay, so normally if a guy, if he's a workout guy or whatever, you could see physique, or you could see, where he works out or whatever, but Nut not like that. It's different. Like, if you ever seen somebody who's actively working out or just finished working out, the way they muscles are always pumped, always swole, got veins running through their muscles. That's how Nut was. Nut was always pumped. I don't know if he just stopped every couple of minutes and did 20 push-ups or whatever, but he was swole, and he stayed pumped up, very hyper. First time I met Nut Nut, my first day in H2, we go to the chow hall, and I had not seen him in the dorm. When we come in the chow hall, the way it is very uniform and very structured. So everybody's walking in line, and the dorm leaders walk outside of the line, kind of like keeping everybody in charge. They like the officers of the dorm, but they inmates also. And you ain't supposed to get out of line. Again, this a blood camp. As we all standing in line to get our trays, Nut Nut snatched the door open and just bust in the cafeteria. And what shocked me is nobody said nothing. He bust in, boom, walked right past the whole line, went right up to the window and got his tray. Now the whole time he got this angry look on his face, like he ready to kill somebody, and he's staring at everybody in line as he get his tray and walking away. He's staring at everybody in line, and it's to make eye contact. This was part of his scare tactic. Nut Nut, he was a boo game artist. He just want to scare people for no reason. And if he walking off and you make eye contact with him, it's liable to go down right then. He might just cuss you out like, "What the fuck you looking at? What the fuck? You want some?" For absolutely no reason, you could become his victim. The Bloods, who were the dorm leaders, Lil Man, Bulio, Jadon wasn't a dorm leader, but he did what he wanted to do. He was a Blood from Savannah. Nobody saying anything to Nut Nut. Nobody checking him. Nobody telling him to get in line. So obviously Nut Nut do what he want to do. One day, man, we sitting on the steps, and it's me, Zay, Mario, and Nut Nut. And I don't even know why I'm with these guys, but they cool guys. I don't know where TC and Dale at, but we sitting up there chilling, and Mario was telling a story about how he used to have it, what he used to do on the block. You couldn't tell Mario he wasn't no player, man. Had girls, had all the little females, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, I remember being in school one day, and when I got locked up, I was 14 years old. So I had been with one girl, but it's almost like I had been with no girls, because at 13, I didn't know what I was doing. But I wasn't a virgin, so I knew the basics. And we'd be in school, and Mario would be telling me like about his sexcapades and what he had going on. Mario told me he would take a lollipop, and, while he down there doing what he's supposed to be doing, he would take the lollipop and, insert the lollipop, twisting it around, pulling it in and out, so that, the area he's performing on would taste like the lollipop, grape, strawberry, whatever. And I believed it. Actually thought it was a good idea at the time, not knowing, how much you could mess up, pH balances and open womb. I just couldn't imagine if I had a womb taking some candy or some sugar and putting it inside there, right? So, but anyway, sounded like a good idea. This is what Mario said he used to do to drive the women crazy. I vowed, said I was gonna do it when I got out, right? I ain't never tried nothing crazy like that, but we sitting up top, and Mario was telling how he used to be with the girls and how he got his money on the street. He used to sell the yay. And while we talking, while he talking, because I'm listening, Nut Nut just snapped. "Man, stop talking about that motherfucking shit." So we all looking at Psycho like, what the fuck wrong with him? He just walk off. Now he walk off, got the mean looking at us. He was part of our group, but he done walked off, and now he putting a mean look on us like we just offended him or something. We looking at each other like, fuck wrong with Nut Nut? What happened? What'd he do? Nobody knows what happened to Nut Nut. Later on that day, when we went out to went out to rec, I ended up asking Psycho, like, bro, what, cause I can say that he liked me, but he just want to use people. He the kind of friend that he want to be your friend, but he wants you to be scared of him too. So I'm asking Nut Nut, like, bro, what happened? What happened? Nut Nut told me, this is when Nut told me that he was only 15 years old. Someone put him on cocaine when he was 11, and he was addicted. He said all day, every day, while he walking around, while he working out, while he doing whatever he doing, he ready for some crack rock. That's it. That's all he want. That's all he did while he was on the street. Everybody on the street know him for being a 13, 14-year-old crackhead. Say he still crave it right now. The only time he gets some relief is when he get locked up. He able to get his size back, get the thinking right, but he's still addicted, he still want it, and he believes that's what has him messed up. So I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, man, honestly, I couldn't believe that this guy was only 15 years old. He built like a grown man. So yeah, man, that was Psycho and Nut. One day I come out into the room and Psycho is like going in on Mario. So, I go down and see what's going on, and you don't want to get too close because Nut is a nut. If he mad at Mario and you go talk to Mario, all that anger come to you. You know what I mean? Now you got an enemy, y'all. You know what I mean? Man is crazy. So I'm asking Mario, from a distance, I'm like, bro, what going on? Was you all right? He telling me that, some would say he really don't know why Nut is messing with him. He don't know what it is, but he ain't got too much to say because he got like in a pissed off type mood, right? So they decided to go and fight in the first room. I'm gonna be honest, I had already seen Nut jump on the dude from Savannah at the dorm meeting. One punch knocked him clean out the chair. Nut jumped on him and crashed him, right? So I'm kind of afraid for my friend because Mario, like I said, he just cool. He's short, stocky, heavy set. I've never seen him do anything fast. The word, what's that word? Urgency, sense of urgency. There's no sense of urgency. Mario don't do nothing fast. He don't eat fast. He don't move fast. I couldn't see, and fighting, you pretty much has to be fast. So I'm thinking like, I done seen Nut, Mario slow as ever, and he not no aggressive dude. I'm really feeling bad for my boy because Psycho done called him out to fight, and Mario going. He ain't no pushover. He just, if he had a choice, he'd rather not fight. He don't see what's the reason to fight, but at the same time, it is what it is. They go in the room. And, a lot of people go to the room to see what's going on. Me, myself, I go to see what's going on. The doors in Juvenile, it's the whole door, and they got a little bitty glass about this big, about this wide. So you got like 5, 6 heads stacked on top of each other trying to see what's going on in the room. Mario is at the back of the room with his shirt off, and this is my first time seeing him with his shirt off. He just all mass, you know what I mean? Just all mass, just fat, really, just mass. But he wide. He's so wide that I don't see how he can swing any straight punches. You know what I mean? Maybe he can grab some, kind of like a linebacker or a guy on the tackle. He's not thin enough to do anything straight. Psycho keep on asking him, is he ready? Is he ready? And I think what I'm thinking is, the way he keep asking Mario, is he ready? That ain't really normal for a fight. And my conclusion was Psycho really didn't want to fight Mario. He just wanted Mario to back down and wanted Mario to be scared of him just like everybody else was. Mario wasn't going for it. Even like as Psycho kept asking him, was he ready? Mario like, whatever. Psycho say, you ready? Mario like, whatever. Man, Psycho ran up and did the stupidest shit. Come to find out, Psycho can't fight either. Man, Psycho ran up and throwing these short ass punches, and he ain't really hitting Mario. He hitting his block, but at the same time, he patting his feet on the ground because whenever there would used to be fighting in the dormitory, you would know from the sounds. If somebody in the room tearing it down, because you hear the banging and the banging, but at the same time, it would sound like a basketball court. You hear the feet pattering and the skirt, 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 banging and banging and banging. So when Psycho run up to Mario, it sounds like he's trying to make the fighting sounds. He throwing these little bit ass punches, but he doing his feet like this real fast, tapping his feet. He doing like this. So I'm looking, and this ain't fight style I ain't never seen before. Mario don't throw damn punch. Psycho might have throw about 10 punches. He back up and stop. He like, come on, you ready? The nigga Mario pulled his hands down from his face and like he in a rage. He like, nigga, that's all you got? That's all you got? Nigga, come on. Psycho ran up on him and did the same shit. I'm talking about patting his feet, throwing these weak ass punches, just making noise. Nigga Mario just standing there taking this shit. He's standing there like this. Psycho come back again, ask him again, you ready? You ready? You done? You had enough? Mario pulled his hand down. Mario said, nigga, that shit weak as hell. Bro, you just want somebody to be scared of you. Nigga, I ain't scared of you. Come on, let go. That's all you got. I ain't scared of you. This pissed Psycho off. So, in the institutions, they got showers. Every dorm in juvenile dorm had 6 showers. It was 3 showers up top, 3 showers under them. What you use to clean the showers is this long white shower brush. It's made of like a real hard plastic, but it's brittle. It's real hard plastic. People used to use them as weapons. But if you hit too hard, it'll break. It can break. Man, when Psycho pulled back the second time and Mario was like, nigga, that's all you got? You just want me to be scared of you? You just want somebody scared of you? A nigga Psycho said, I tell you what. He walked up out the room, walked past everybody that was watching. This nigga walked right over to the shower brush, over to the little closet where they keep the mop bucket, shower brush, all the cleaning supplies. This nigga come out with a shower brush, swole their hair, walking back to the room. So now everybody looking and thinking like, damn, fuck wrong with this nigga? You know what I mean? But it ain't a situation where you could just crash Psycho, because first of all, Psycho is Psycho. Second of all, the whole dorm is blood. Psycho a vice lord. You got Washington here, vice lord. And Washington got Tank. Then you got Lil Man. You got Bulio. You got J True. You got Jadon. You got J Fop. Man, listen. Whole dorm. Realistically, it's about 20 bloods. The dorm only holds 60 people. Realistically, it's about 20 bloods. It's about 6 people from the dark side. So, man, Psycho walked back up to the door. He opened the door, let the door swing open, and bam. Mind you, officers are sitting at the desk, maybe about 20 feet away. A lot of times what happens is, if the officers see the dorm heating up, seeing something getting ready to go down, they'll leave the dorm. They'll leave their dorm, go to another dorm where they officer friends that go hang over there with them. Go to another dorm, go to cafeteria. In prison, it wasn't like that. In prison, there had to be an officer on the dorm at all times. You couldn't just leave. In juvenile, they would leave for 30 minutes, whatever. Man, that nigga Psycho slammed the door open. He's standing there with the mop, he's standing there with the shower brush talking about, what's up now? What's up now, nigga? What's up now? Mario did the same thing. He like, nigga, come on. Nigga, I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of that brush, bro. You can't do nothing to me. I don't know what clicked in Psycho head, but again, it was just a scare tactic. He was just trying to scare Mario. He wanted to scare the man in the back and down or pulling off or whatever. Mario didn't do it. Psycho went on by their business. I never knew what happened to Psycho, man. I can't even remember his name. But he from Valdosta. If y'all remember Psycho, Nut, somebody tap in and let me know what happened to him. My boy Mario, man. Mario was a real cool dude. I don't know I don't know what happened. But it seemed like it's been the same story maybe for the majority of his life. He's been kind of cool, easygoing, and people either take advantage of that or, whatever the reason, it don't end well. So anyway, it looks like my boy Mario ended up getting in trouble. Sorry about that, y'all. Business call. But yeah, man, let me see what I got. See what I got for y'all. So my boy got major offense, the M word, life. Mario got obstruction of law enforcement. He got 5 years for that. That was after he's been in prison. He caught 5 years after being in prison. Clark County, he got the M word. Sentence length not available. You know what that means. Aggravated assault, he got 20 years. Attempted murder, attempted M word, he got 30 years. Possession of firearm, he got 5 years. Attempted M word, he got 30 years. Possession of fire, he got 5 years. So for attempted M word, he got 30 years twice. For aggravated assault, he got 20 years. For M, he got life. And about 4 or 5 different possession of firearms. So my boy got it's looking real bad for my kinfolk, you know what I mean? Let me see if I can pull up what they talking about. So I'm gonna read this one for y'all. It say, the crimes occurred in the late evening and early morning hours of October 12th to the 13th, 2007. On January the 9th, 2008, Appellate was indicted for malice murder, felony murder, armed robbery, 4 counts of aggravated assault, 2 counts of criminal attempt to commit murder, and 9 counts of possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. On October 28, 2008, after a 7-day trial, the jury convicted Appellant of all but the armed robbery count and the associated firearm count. The trial court sentenced Appellant to life in prison for malice murder, 35 years consecutive on the first count of criminal attempt to commit murder, 30 years consecutive on the second count of criminal attempt to commit murder, 5 years consecutive on 1 firearm count, and 5-year terms on 3 other firearm count to run concurrently with each other and the rest of the. Appellant went to a dice game in Athens, Georgia, hosted by his cousin Ellis, whatever. Appellant brought 2 guns with him, a .25 caliber pistol in his back pocket and a .38 caliber revolver in his bag. Appellant believes Stacey Jeffries cheated him on a marijuana deal that night and that Jeffries and others were cheating in the dice game. After the 3rd time Appellant thought he had been cheated, he went into a bathroom and returned with his pistol drawn. Appellant shot Jeffries in the back of the head, turned and shot D'Antonio Watkins in the back, shot Eric Fair in the chest and arm, and then pointed his gun at Demetrius Dowdy, who tackled Appellant and knocked the pistol out of his hand before fleeing. Appellant then retrieved the revolver from his bag and started picking up money off the floor. After Jeffries moved slightly, appellant shot him a second time in the head, killing him, and searched his pockets for keys so he could escape in Jeffries' vehicle. Appellant later told another cousin that he had started shooting because people were picking at him and clowning on him about his clothes, and he got fed up and couldn't take no more. Appellant was arrested the next day while hiding in a dumpster, armed with a 38 caliber revolver and a 22 caliber pistol. Sadly, needless to say, sadly, I don't think my homeboy ever getting out. I sent him a letter and to see if he wanted to share his story. And I'm waiting on a response. If he want to share his story, man, I'm gonna bring it right to y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and hanging with me as I take y'all through these juvenile days and how we're going down. Like, share, hit the cash out, subscribe, all that. I'll see y'all later.